Hey everybody, what's up today? And my expectation for market. It is a topic for today. And how I view the market these days is when you have this kind of a pullback moment, when the situation outcome was not as expected and market try to go turn around, and I look for the relative strength in these pullbacks. The least pullback asset, the assets that pull back at least at the least, and that is the strongest asset in this situation. And those assets likely ripping higher after markets have the world have good news. So in this kind of a situation, I watch for the assets that are showing the relative strength. And if you are on a short side, okay, so maybe you are totally bearish on the market view on a current situation, and this is probably be the best case base entry point for short entry. But if I do, if I do short the market, I would think the I would try to find the weakest asset of the situation, which means markets broadly ripped higher in the past around the last weekend, and I would look for the assets that didn't go as much high as other assets. So I will look for the weakest assets in this pumping market, and then I would think about shorting the assets. So that is that I do usually to in terms of trading assets. I will look for relative strength or relative weakness, and a broad market view right now for me, I think the market is still in healthy condition because it goes up with the good news and it goes down with bad news. And we had a good news last week and markets went higher. And during the weekend we had bad news. We didn't get a deal. And market went down. And probably the future market will open gap down, and currently uncertainty is poured into the situation again, and it will stimulate the fear in the market, and the market is already in very fearful state already. So it can go lower, of course, but it is more beneficial if you look for long side because we have a healthy market right now. So I will look for relative strength asset, relative strong asset to go long from here. And equities have a very juicy pump last week and for a few days, so it needs a pullback somehow. So this is a good time to have a pullback and look for scaling most of the long side people. And let's see how the market reacts with the shortcoming result of the the outcome of during the weekend. In my opinion, the worst case didn't happen. So going forward, it is a matter of negotiation between two countries and maybe three countries, and not only three countries, um, all countries around the Middle East are somehow joining this negotiation. So it is not only between two countries, but mostly focusing on the negotiation between US and Iran. And both have probably have justifiable reason to for their claims. So let's see. But in my opinion, the worst case scenario has been avoided. So my expectation for market is have some a few days of pullback and going higher from here. So that is my expectation and how I see the market right now. So thank you for listening and safe trade and good luck for your future. I love you guys. See you on the next video. Peace.